DIY versus hiring a pro. When to call in the experts. Many homeowners face the dilemma of whether to tackle a project themselves or hire a professional. While DIY can save you money and offer a sense of accomplishment, some tasks require expertise to ensure safety and quality. Knowing when to call in the experts can prevent costly mistakes and potential hazards. This guide will help you assess your skills, the scope of the project, and determine the best approach for your needs. Understanding DIY, benefits and limitations. To navigate the world of DIY, it's necessary to comprehend its advantages and drawbacks. Engaging in DIY projects can foster creativity, increase your skill set, and offer a sense of accomplishment. However, it's vital to recognize that not every task is suited for self-directed efforts, as some may require specialized knowledge or tools that you may not possess. Balancing your ambitions with a clear understanding of what is achievable is key to ensuring a successful outcome. Cost savings. An attractive aspect of DIY projects is the potential for cost savings. By opting to do things yourself, you can eliminate the need for professional labor fees, allowing you to allocate your budget toward materials and tools instead. This can be especially beneficial for smaller tasks or home improvements, where the financial incentive significantly outweighs the effort involved. Personal satisfaction. With every DIY project completed, you may experience a profound sense of personal satisfaction. This is often derived from transformative experiences, such as creating something from scratch or successfully completing a challenging task. The pride that accompanies seeing tangible results can greatly elevate your confidence and enhance your overall enjoyment of the process. Personal satisfaction from DIY comes not only from the end result, but also from the journey itself. Each effort you invest, from planning to execution, contributes to a sense of ownership over your home and achievements. This feeling can be further amplified when you engage friends or family, making it a fulfilling bonding experience that fosters relationships and shared memories. Skill and time considerations. One of the key factors to weigh in a DIY project is your skill and time availability. While some tasks may seem simple, they often require a level of expertise or experience you may not yet possess. Additionally, consider whether you genuinely have the time to commit to a project, as rushing could lead to mistakes or incomplete work. The reality is that underestimating the time and skills needed for a project can result in unforeseen challenges. If you're stretched too thin, you may feel overwhelmed or unable to meet your expectations, leading to frustration. Taking a moment to evaluate your capabilities and schedule can prevent costly errors and ensure you approach each task with the best chance of success. The value of professional help. Clearly, enlisting the help of a professional can transform a daunting project into a streamlined success. Professionals not only bring their expertise to the table, but also offer a wealth of experience, ensuring that you achieve the best possible outcome. This can be particularly valuable for complex tasks where your own skills may fall short. Expertise and experience. For many homeowners, the temptation to undertake projects alone often stems from a desire to save money. However, professionals possess a level of knowledge and familiarity with specific tasks that you simply can't replicate. Their extensive experience allows them to navigate potential obstacles and provide solutions that you may not even realize exist. Quality of work. Alongside expertise, professionals deliver a high standard of work that non-experts might struggle to achieve. Their skills enable them to utilize the correct techniques and materials, resulting in a finish that clearly outshines DIY efforts. Work performed by professionals often includes a level of detail and craftsmanship that enhances the overall aesthetic and function of your project. You can expect the right tools and materials to be employed, which means you won't need to worry about potential issues such as structural integrity or safety concerns that could arise from a DIY approach. Time efficiency experience is also a significant factor when it comes to time efficiency. Professionals are trained to complete tasks quickly and effectively, which means your project can be finished in a fraction of the time it would take you to do it alone. And with their expertise, professionals anticipate challenges and have strategies in place to overcome them swiftly. This means less disruption to your life and more time for you to focus on other priorities, ultimately making the investment in a pro worthwhile for your convenience and peace of mind. Assessing the project scope. Now that you have identified a project at home, it's crucial to assess the project scope carefully. This involves evaluating the complexity of the task, the tools required, and any potential risks that may arise. By doing so, you can make an informed decision on whether to go the DIY route or call in a professional to ensure the job is done correctly and safely. Complexity of the task. A crucial aspect of assessing your project scope is understanding the complexity of the task. Some tasks may seem straightforward but can quickly become overwhelming without the right skills or knowledge. Consider how challenging the project may be and whether you feel confident tackling it yourself. Required tools and resources. Among the factors to consider are the required tools and resources. Certain tasks may demand specialized equipment that you might not possess, which can make DIY an impractical choice. Additionally, sourcing tools may involve extra time and expense that could outweigh the cost of hiring a professional. Task completion often requires specific tools that might not be readily available in your home. If you find yourself needing a professional-grade tool for your project, you may end up spending more time researching, buying, or even renting equipment than simply hiring an expert. Furthermore, there is the learning curve associated with using unfamiliar tools, which could add to your overall project timeline. Potential risks and safety concerns. Risks are a significant consideration when assessing project scope. Many tasks can pose potential hazards that could lead to accidents or injuries. If you are unsure about your ability to manage these risks, seeking professional assistance may be the best course of action. The implications of potential risks and safety concerns should not be underestimated. If a task involves working at heights, using electrical equipment, or handling hazardous materials, the consequences of a mistake can be severe. Always prioritize your safety and that of others. If a job feels risky, it is wise to consult with a professional who is trained to handle such challenges safely. Situations to consider. Hiring a professional. All DIY enthusiasts must recognize limitations. Certain situations demand the expertise of a professional, especially when the stakes are high. Whether it's due to safety concerns, specialized knowledge, or navigating complex regulations, there are scenarios where hiring an expert is not just advisable, but necessary. Understanding when to call in the pros can save you time, money, and headaches. Specialized knowledge needed. At times, your project may require a level of specialized knowledge that exceeds basic DIY skills. When dealing with intricate systems such as electrical or plumbing work, it's wise to consult a professional. Their experience ensures that the job is done safely and up to code, reducing the risk of costly mistakes. Larger-scale projects. Before undertaking larger-scale projects, carefully assess your capabilities and the resources available to you. Significant renovations or constructions often involve multiple aspects, including design, structural integrity, and project management, which can easily overwhelm even seasoned DIYers. Consider the scope of your larger-scale project. Factors such as time constraints, budget limitations, and the need for coordination among various tradespeople can complicate matters further. Engaging a professional allows for efficient project management, compliance with building codes, and a higher quality finish, ensuring your vision is realized effectively. Licensing and regulations. After investing significant time and energy into your DIY endeavors, it may come as a shock to learn about local licensing and regulations. Many projects require permits or specific qualifications, and failing to adhere to these can lead to severe consequences. Regulations surrounding construction, electrical work, and plumbing are in place to protect you, ensuring that all work meets safety and quality standards. Notably, working without the proper license can incur hefty fines and may even jeopardize your insurance coverage. Therefore, it is imperative to research local laws before launching on projects that fall under regulated categories, ensuring you remain compliant and safe throughout the process. Balancing DIY and professional help. Your approach to home projects often requires a delicate balance between DIY efforts and enlisting professional help. Understanding your own skills and limitations is key. as is recognizing when a task might demand more expertise than you possess. Finding the right equilibrium can save you time and potential frustrations while ensuring that your project remains within budget and meets your standards. Hybrid approaches. Before venturing into a project, consider combining your DIY skills with professional assistance. This hybrid approach allows you to tackle simpler tasks while relying on experts for the more complex or risky elements, ensuring that your vision is realized safely and efficiently. When to transition from DIY to pro? Around certain points in your project, you may find that your initial DIY efforts are falling short. This could be due to unforeseen complexities, lack of time, or simply not achieving the desired outcome. Recognizing these indicators is necessary to making a smooth transition. Considering when to seek professional help hinges on several factors, such as the scale of the project, safety concerns, and your own expertise. If you encounter potential hazards like electrical or plumbing issues, or if you lack the necessary tools and experience, it's time to call in a professional. Additionally, if a task quickly becomes too time-consuming or leads to frustration, transitioning to an expert can not only provide peace of mind, but also ensure that the job is completed to a high standard, saving you from costly mistakes in the long run. Cost considerations in making your decision. For many, the cost is a significant factor when deciding between tackling a project yourself or hiring a professional. While DIY projects can appear more affordable initially, they can often lead to hidden expenses that may outweigh the savings, making it imperative to evaluate your budget carefully before committing to either route. Budgeting for DIY versus hiring. Along with direct costs, it's vital to consider the time and resources you'll invest in a DIY project. Sometimes, the value of your time far exceeds the cost of hiring experts, especially if the project requires specific skills or tools that you may not possess. Hidden costs of DIY. Behind the initial appeal of a DIY project lie potential hidden costs that can escalate quickly. Often you may find that tasks take longer than expected, or that additional materials become necessary due to mistakes made along the way. These additional costs can quickly add up, surpassing the price of hiring a professional. Your approach to a DIY project may not always account for factors such as waste, the need for specialized tools, or the potential cost of redoing mistakes. Each of these hidden costs can turn an ostensibly budget-friendly project into an unexpected financial strain, making it imperative to calculate all possible expenses comprehensively. Long-term value of professional services. Hiring a professional often means investing in quality and durability. Experts bring a wealth of knowledge, guaranteeing that your project meets industry standards and ensures fewer repairs down the line, enhancing its overall value. Long-term, the benefits of choosing professional services can outweigh the initial expenditure. With their expertise, you gain reliability and peace of mind, ultimately saving you time and avoiding costly repairs or replacements. Investing in skilled professionals often yields greater long-term returns, allowing you to enjoy your completed project without the lingering worry of mistakes or deficiencies. Conclusion. Taking this into account, it's clear that the decision between DIY and hiring a professional depends on your personal skills, the complexity of the task, and the potential risks involved. If you feel confident in your abilities and the job is manageable, DIY can be rewarding and cost-effective. However, for specialized tasks or when you're uncertain, it's wise to call in experts to ensure the work is done safely and effectively. Balancing your capabilities with the requirements of the project will lead to the best outcome.